You're ambitious, but you want to succeed on YouTube. And maybe the truth is you just don't have the time to do all these things on YouTube. And I understand because I've been there, but I've got you. Let's talk about these 8 things that will help you to be successful on YouTube and not require that much effort. So you can be lazy and still win on YouTube. We'll talk about low effort content, batch recording, outsourcing, copy what's already working, and other ways to monetize besides AdSense, and using whiteboards, live streams, and understanding your analytics. I'm still learning how to actually position this whiteboard, but let's talk about low effort content. You can look at having evergreen videos, so videos that are not going to be out of style. People will be watching them this year, next year, and even 5 years from now. So if you have a cooking channel and you create a video about how to learn how to cook as a beginner, this will always be popular even in a few years' time. You can also create trending videos and have minimal editing, meaning that you can sit down just like this, have a talking head video where you don't have to edit that much. Because we know that when you edit a lot, it takes a great deal of time. So try to have videos where you can just have minimal editing. And also create videos where you have lists, right? So you could have 8 ways to learn how to code, or you can talk about 6 ways to have passive income. And when you have lists, it's easy for you to actually go through those lists, and it's easy for the viewer to understand the information because it is organized in a structured form. Number 2, batch recording. Now, batch recording is really, really helpful because you can sit down and record this video like how I am right now, and afterwards I can record a second video. If you want to change your shirt, feel free to do so. But what batch recording does is it enables you not always have to set up, because you have now set up your camera or your phone like I have right now, and everything's ready to go, not just to film 1 video, but maybe even 2. I used to try doing 3 at a time, but I found that to be a bit difficult and tiring. So maybe have 2 videos that you can batch record and have a break in between the videos so that you don't feel too tired. But batch recording definitely does save you a great deal of time. And you aren't chasing around thinking, okay, what video am I going to record? And you aren't pressurized to put out something because you already have video stored because you have taken the time to film multiple videos in a day. Number 3 is AI and outsourcing, and this has been a game changer for me. Now, let me tell you, when I first started creating YouTube videos, I used to take weeks to create a script. And when you're lazy, my word, you don't want to take weeks to create a script. It's just too time consuming, and you have a life outside of YouTube. So with ChatGPT, if you aren't using it, definitely start using it. So, for example, if you are creating a video about how to actually achieve your goals, you can put this topic idea into ChatGPT and say, provide a script for my YouTube video, and it can give you a script. But what I do is I don't actually go according to every single thing that's written in the script. I take bullet points from that and I incorporate my own personality, my own storytelling into the video so that I don't feel like the entire thing is just produced by ChatGPT, because YouTube is about human-to-human interaction. But what ChatGPT does is it's basically helping you with the research. It's basically giving you such great ideas, and then you make it your own by putting your own personality, your take on it. So some people may use the ChatGPT script word for word, and if that works for you, great. But for me, I like to take bullet points from it and then incorporate my own ideas into it and let that flow. And by using ChatGPT, it has saved me so much time, and therefore I can create more videos, because before I was spending so much time on creating one video by researching all the ideas for the script that it just took so long, but that by the time I got to sit down and record the video, like a week had passed. But now, if I think of a video idea today I can go to ChatGPT, have my script, but create my bullet points from that, and then I can record my video the very next day. So it is a game changer. Try it. Number 4, copy what's working. You don't have to come up with your titles from scratch. You don't have to come up with the video idea from scratch. Look at what's working well in your niche and make your own version of that. So if you see that in your niche, there's a channel that has 1,000 subscribers, but they have one video that has 100,000 views. Make your version of that particular video. That video is now called an outlier video. So make your version of that. You don't have to start everything from scratch because that does take a long time. Number 5, ways to monetize. Besides getting money through AdSense, right? For long form content, it takes 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers within a 1-year time frame. But you may not be there yet. But you can put affiliate links in your description so that when people click onto that affiliate link, you will get a percentage of whatever they have purchased. You can also create digital products. So for example, if you have a cooking channel and you actually have a recipe book, people can then maybe download it via PDF if you have created that as a digital product. And then by purchasing that recipe book, they support you and it's a way for you to actually earn income. And with YouTube, you can also sell courses, etc. So AdSense is not the only way to make money on YouTube. In fact, most big YouTubers don't actually make most of their money through AdSense, but through many other avenues. Number 6, whiteboard. As you can see, I've used a whiteboard here and it helps because you can list out everything and you don't have to remember all the points. And it's also a visual hook, meaning that when people see this, it hooks them in because they are also watching something else other than myself. So have a whiteboard, especially if you forget what you need to talk about. You have it written right here, so it's easy for you to remember. And people like visual learning. So it does help, especially if you have an educational channel. And then you have number 7, live streams. So if you're a person who can talk off the cuff and you enjoy just chatting to your community, then live streams, because remember, you don't really need to edit those, they are live. So look at having live streams. Number 8 is understand your analytics. Now, a lot of the times we don't actually go into our analytics. We don't examine what videos are performing well, etc. But when you understand which videos are performing well on your YouTube channel, you can then double down on those videos. You can create more of those videos. And if you see, okay, in my first 30 seconds, people aren't watching my video after 30 seconds, then you know, okay, I need to improve on my hook. So analytics teach you what's working, and it helps you to understand how to move forward so that you don't waste time trying to figure out, because your analytics is providing the direction for you to move forward in. I will say that YouTube is definitely a marathon and not a sprint. So it does take time, okay? But to actually reduce the amount of time that you spend on your YouTube channel, you should focus on these 5 things as well. The first one is topic. Like I said, look at choosing outlier videos, okay? Because you know those topics are doing well. The second one is title. You don't have to create your title from scratch. If you can see that titles in your niche are performing well, try and have that title. See if it works for you. The third one is thumbnail. Don't put too much text on your thumbnails, because remember, people are also watching your thumbnails on their mobile phones. Number 4 is hook. You want to grab your audience's attention in the first 10 seconds so that they can continue watching your video. And number 5 is storytelling. Share stories in your video so that people can connect to you. By the way, I'm Kish and I'm a small YouTuber, and on this channel I talk about all the highs and lows of being a YouTuber, what's working for me, what's not working, and if you feel that this is something that you are looking for, then do subscribe. I also find YouTube absolutely fascinating, and I also think that sometimes there's a lot of work involved in YouTube, and if we can have certain shortcuts, then by all means embrace the shortcuts, because at the end of the day, we don't want YouTube to take over our whole lives as well. We want to have balance, and that's why having a content calendar and a strategy in place is really, really helpful. Now, when you have a content calendar in place, it reduces your time, because you don't have to guess about what video you'll be creating, because you've already listed it in your content calendar. And when you have a strategy in place, this helps you to understand who your audience is, because you can note down who your audience is, why have you created your YouTube channel, so that you're not trying to be perfect in your videos, so that you're aiming for progression instead of perfection. So to recap, you can achieve YouTube success. Try to implement low effort content, talking head videos just like this one. Try to batch record, film 2 videos on one day. AI and outsourcing. Use ChatGPT. Definitely use ChatGPT to help you with your scripts. Number 4, copy what's already working. Remember, you don't have to start from scratch. Number 5, there are other ways to monetize besides AdSense. And number 6, whiteboards are very helpful, especially if you have an educational channel. Number 7, live stream, because you hardly need any editing with that. And number 8, understand your analytics so that you know what's working and what's not working on your channel. If you don't understand analytics at all, watch this video where I chat about analytics, and I think that will help you. And have an amazing day. And remember, have fun creating YouTube content, because if you are invested in your YouTube channel, then you should enjoy it as well.